Hey guys, it's POSTBOXPAT and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about crossplay between Xbox One and PlayStation 4 for the first time ever in history, and how this relates to Minecraft and many other games within the industry. Now, a game called Fortnite was on sale with Games with Gold, and I purchased it because it's basically Battle Royale. You can have 100 players and have a massive face-off in third person. It's a 12 plus and it's very enjoyable. And it is a really awesome game, and I have been playing it a lot. Now, the reason I'm saying crossplay has been made history today is because after doing a little bit of research around, I have noticed something pretty interesting. Yesterday, I was playing two games. I came second in one game and first in another. The gameplay on screen right now is me coming first, and you will see that throughout the entire video. But what I have noticed is that PlayStation 4 users, and I'm not too sure about PC, but I know definitely PlayStation 4 users have been joining my game or being in my game within Fortnite on the 100 player game mode, which is basically Battle Royale. So here's some evidence of that. So on screen right now, I've got a screen here of just me in the water as a different character, and at the bottom left, you can see Viper 666. So let's just zoom in on that a little bit. You see there, Viper dash or underscore 666. And that is only a PlayStation gamer tag. And the reason I say that is because let's have a little look here and go on the Xbox itself and research it a little bit. And here I typed in Viper space 666 and no gamer tag was found. So clearly there's something different and weird going on here. So then I went on my app on my phone for my PlayStation app, where I have PostBoxPat the account, and as you can see, we have Viper there at the top, Viper underscore 666, and you can see he's been playing Fortnite, and he has been playing it. So this is really interesting, and this confirms that crossplay has been there between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and even the developers themselves did confirm this. Accidental, they turned it on so this could happen. Obviously it's been turned off now, and you can definitely tell it's been turned off, and there is no difference. There's a few differences I did notice. Basically, when the crossplay was on, every game would have 100 players in. That was yesterday. Today, I've only been getting 50, 60 players. Again, yesterday was Monday and today is Tuesday. And to be honest, they aren't busy days on the Xbox compared to the weekend. So clearly the crossplay was giving that extra bump up for the player count, and it was working perfectly fine. Whereas today, it's only been 60 players. The max I had was 80. I haven't hit 100 once today. And I was playing the game at the same time on each day. So honestly, we can clearly see that the crossplay was in access or activated, and it was working pretty well. The only thing I did get yesterday, I did get a lot of bits where my game would kind of like really frame rate drop, but I also had that today at one stage, but it was kind of a different effect. Yesterday I'd get the frame rate dropping, a little bit of lag there and then, and usually I don't get the lag very often in video games, and then today I just had a massive frame rate drop. But again, it is a beta, and we can't accuse that on the crossplay. So how does this relate to Minecraft, and how is this going to relate to Minecraft, and how is this going to affect us as in the Minecraft community? So let's take a little look at this and just sit down for a second and actually think about it and how this is going to be working. Okay, so PlayStation 4 and Xbox crossplay, we clearly see it's possible now. And Ark Survival, again, I have played and have covered videos on, do say that it would be possible to have PlayStation and Xbox crossplay very easily between them. Now, when I say crossplay here, I don't mean, well, crossplay means you can play with each other on PlayStation and Xbox. That's what it's kind of everyone thinks it means. However, the reason crossplay is working on these games is because we are connecting to a server. Now, crossplay itself would never work in communities where you are not connecting to a server. For example, the original Minecraft Console Edition, so Minecraft Xbox One Edition and Minecraft and PlayStation 4 Edition, they were all run off host connection. Minigames run off host connection, your own world was run. You will never be able to connect to each other using that sort of stuff unless they implemented some sort of feature where you could do that is in the hardware interface. Now, other games like Fortnite and Ark Survival, they run off servers, and servers means you can connect to a server from any device. For example, the Better Together update. The Better Together update, this is what I'm trying to get at with the PlayStation not being allowed. They should be. The Better Together update, we connect to servers on the lifeboat side and the server side, and that's where you get Pocket Edition users, other different users, for example, Nintendo Switch users, Xbox One users, they're all connecting into that sort of pool just via servers. And that's how we're all getting together, and you see weird gamer tags and things like that. It's the server side that works. However, private games and stuff, they don't work the same. This is the problem we're having. Private games, for example, if I was to host my own world up and invite a PlayStation user, that wouldn't be very easy unless the game had its own interface. Let's talk about the Better Together update. The Better Together update doesn't have its own interface for inviting them sort of players. That's why when you want a Pocket Edition person, they must have an Xbox Live account so you can invite them through that way. Whereas if you're trying to invite a PSN user, obviously it hasn't happened yet, you would technically have to use the PSN user interface to be able to give them access to your game. And that's where an in-game interface comes in handy. An in-game interface is basically like a separate friends list. It's basically like having an interface inside of an interface, like a dashboard inside of a game. And that's how it would kind of work. And that's what these sort of games like Ark Survival and Fortnite kind of do have. And that's why their actual main menu is a little bit plain. They don't have an exact interface because we're connecting to servers, but we can see clearly from Fortnite and from me experiencing it, I came second and first in 2 games where I was playing with PlayStation users. This is history for the console edition and really does mean that we could see a massive change in the future between cross-platform play on the PlayStation and Xbox side. We just have to realize as a community that a lot of YouTubers haven't pointed this out, that it is server-based, which allows this to happen. It's not interface. You can't have a local host unless Xbox and PlayStation both decide to allow each interface to interact with each other, which honestly will not happen very easily because we've got repeated gamer tags on each side, we've got tons of terms and conditions and things like that, and that is what Sony are stuck at. We see all these tweets, and I know recently we've been getting tons of tweets saying that they're getting updates. They keep updating towards PlayStation side, the Better Together version. They keep sending messages to PlayStation saying, look, we're ready for you to join the pool. It's not going to work. The reason it's not going to work currently is because of them interfaces. Yes, we could allow PlayStation access to the servers and them to be able to join a lifeboat and things like that. However, they will struggle to be able to connect to local hosted games which aren't running off a server. And that's the problem you come to, that sort of thing. For example, if you were to have a realm, you'd have a PlayStation user, for example, my gamertag, POSTBOXPAT on PlayStation, or if I had WideSinger 2 on PlayStation, and on Xbox I had WideSinger 2, and I joined someone's realm, how would they suspend me if they wanted to suspend me from the realm, or how would they give me a certain permission on the realm if I have 2 of the repeated names? There'd be no option, and say if it was a different person using that gamertag. So it'd be really confusing, and that's the problem we're getting at. The interface side of stuff is what causes the problems on the developers side of stuff. So that is the problem with crossplay, but it can work server-wise. So yes, the Better Together update supposedly could happen on the PlayStation side of stuff, but you won't be able to join a PlayStation user's private game very easily. Now, honestly, thinking about it, Nintendo side of stuff, I have no idea how I'd get a Switch player into my Xbox One world locally. I can't think of a way of doing it. I don't 100% know how to do it. Obviously, it's not out on Nintendo Switch yet, but we will have to see how that's going to work. Everything to do with crossplay has been a really interesting topic, and honestly, today or yesterday was history. Fortnite switching this on accidentally really did prove that there doesn't need to be a limit on crossplay. The way crossplay was done with Fortnite really wasn't exactly crossplay. It was, but it wasn't. There'd be no way of me contacting a PlayStation user very easily through Xbox, telling them, oh, join my game. That wouldn't be very easy. You'd have to physically get in a game together. There'd be no way of adding them to my squad. Obviously, squads aren't out in Fortnite yet, but if squads were out, I wouldn't have access to add them to that squad unless there was an in-game interface. Again, this is the thing I'm trying to get at. Interfaces is mainly what is stopping this from happening. When I say interface, I mean like friends list and things like that. An in-game friends list would be required for the PlayStation side for it to work 100%. So we have seen it work And as you know, we have seen it happen, and Fortnite is a great game, and honestly, try it out if you haven't already. Do purchase it. It's a really awesome game. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's third person. I love third person games. It's so interesting. It's a very enjoyable game. The actual Save the Earth game mode, which is like zombies type thing, I don't enjoy that one that much. I think it's a very confusing game mode because there's so much stuff going on. However, the other game mode is very simple. It's just a few guns around the map. You pick them up and you fight other people. That's it for this video, guys. Today is history. We have seen, or yesterday was history. We saw crossplay for the first time ever in an actual working situation, and myself experiencing it, I could tell you it definitely did work. A few frame rate drops and a little bit of lag, but it wasn't unplayable. And it was perfect. So we've seen crossplay. Again, it's a different style of crossplay. It's not the crossplay which will get Minecraft running. However, it could technically get Minecraft running, but for the idea of joining local saves, it will probably cause it not to happen. Yes, I can see Minecraft joining the Better Together update, anyone asking. For all the, when I say Minecraft PlayStation, I can see them joining, definitely. For all them ones asking out there, Minecraft PlayStation will eventually get the Better Together update, in my opinion. But will they have access to the local games? No, but I think yes, they may have access to the servers. But this will take a lot of work and a lot of talking, and they'll have to sort this out, Microsoft and PlayStation, and understand what I'm trying to get at here. What I'm saying here is basically what they need to discuss. Obviously, these companies, they just don't always see it, and each view is different. And usually what I'm saying here is basically all they need to do. They just have to discuss it and have it so they can connect to the servers only, but not because the servers, but not the locals, because the servers do have their own interface. When you're on a server, you can basically, that's how you connect with your friends on servers rather than in their local game, because on servers they have their own friends list interface. For example, I think on Lifeboats you can actually add your own friends via their interface, which is weird, but that's the way it's currently happening, and that's what crossplay will have to work off. If Rocket League was to have crossplay, yes, it will be possible because they run off servers as well, but they'd again need their own interface to be able to play with PlayStation. This is the problem we're at, but yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. History has been made. I hope I didn't make it too confusing for you guys. If you do need to rewatch the video, go ahead, because what I said is quite confusing. It took a while for me to get it all out and kind of explain exactly what I was trying to get at, but there you are. Crossplay has happened. It's amazing news. It is possible for the console editions, only in server form, but yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, this is POSTBOXPAT, signing out.